Hello, my name is Colin Edwards. Technically, I'm Dr. Edwards, but I really don't like that level of formality, so call me Colin. I am an ecologist. I've got sweet binoculars for looking at birds or at things that live in trees. I've got this awesome bug net for catching insects. I've got a quick dry shirt so that I can do field work in the tropics. That said, most of my work is on a computer. I mostly program in the programming language R to write computer simulations or to fit math models or just to analyze data. I absolutely love programming and I really like teaching it as well, and so I spend a lot of time tutoring and mentoring both ecologists and general biologists in how to tackle whatever problem they're facing on the computer. As I've done this tutoring and mentoring, I've noticed that there is this pretty big gap. So most biologists, maybe you, haven't been taught the foundations of programming. And so they end up with this kind of patchwork of knowledge from the specific projects that they work on, but oftentimes they're not aware of these broader tools that can make things a lot easier and faster. So my goal with this YouTube series is to fill that gap. I'm going to start with the very basics. The next video will be on how to use RStudio, and then I'm going to walk through the foundations of programming in the programming language R. I will mostly focus on the two bread and butter techniques that I think everyone should know. So how to subset your data using indexing and how to automate tasks using loops. After that, we'll see. If people want, I can put together other videos. If you have ideas of something that you would like me to explain, go ahead and comment down below. I do want to take just a minute to talk about the right mindset for programming. Just like a lot of science, programming is actually mostly about patience and persistence. And I find that a lot of people, when they're learning, feel like they're bad at it and find it really frustrating because they hit these temporary stumbling blocks. I've been working in R for about 10 years now. That's been most of what I've been doing. And now, when I write a script, the process is that I write code, I run the code, I get an error message. I go back through the code, I find the error, I fix it, I run the code again, I get new error messages. That is the process. I keep iterating on that, and eventually I have a script that runs without error and does what I want. But those errors aren't failures. That's just one step in the process. This is especially the case as you're learning. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes that seem silly after the fact. And that's normal. That's fine. Remember that you are learning a new language. And in fact, unlike another language like learning Spanish or German or whatever, you're not actually using that language to interact with another human being where there's some wiggle room where they can try to interpret what you're saying. You're interacting with this non-sentient entity and trying to convince it to do complicated science for you. It is totally understandable if things don't work out right the first time or the 10th time. Just keep at it. You'll find that you get better. You'll find that you learn new tools to complete whatever tasks you're tackling, and you'll find that you get a lot better at identifying what is causing those errors. I won't say that you won't write code that has errors, because I still do, but you'll get a lot faster at dealing with them. Okay, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about today. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see any future videos that I put together, go ahead and click on that subscribe button. And if you have someone in your life who you think would benefit from learning a bit more about programming in R, please share with them. The next video will be on using RStudio. And like I said, we're working our way towards subsetting our data with indexing and then also automating tasks using looping. All right, have a good one, and I will talk to you soon.